Nigeria. You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update. Today, Friday, the 24th day of February 2023, and the time is past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Chukwueke is my name. The headlines: Finnish police release Eba hours after grilling. Ebonyi clerics condemn cultism killings in Ohauku local government area. Calls for arrest of suspects. Chukwu's mother. Finnish police on Thursday released a popular pro-Biafra separatist agitator, Simon Ekpa, hours after he was arrested and grilled. Newsmen earlier reported that Finnish authorities arrested Ekpa. The police escorted the separatist out of his apartment in Laiti. Ekpa was later released on Thursday evening after the police allegedly arrested him for a suspected crime in Finland. The Finnish Central Criminal Police confirmed Ekpa's release on Thursday, according to HS reports. The police claimed that its operation in Laiti and the subsequent arrest of the pro-Biafra agitator were in connection with the ongoing preliminary investigation. The person being questioned today is suspected of a crime. We will return to the title on Friday. Tommy Wren, the Central Criminal Police, told HS during a phone interview. When contacted earlier, an official of the Finnish embassy in Abuja, who craves anonymity, confirmed Ekpa's arrest to newsmen. It is our understanding that he is currently in police custody in Finland. The officials, who is not authorized to speak to the press, told newsmen. According to information available to us, the image is verified by Helsingin Sanomat, a Finnish newspaper. In it, Ekpa is seen being escorted out of his home in Laiti by plainclothes Finnish police. The official volunteered. Before his eventual arrest on Thursday, Nigerians all over the world have signed a petition appealing to the Finnish government, Nigerian government, and the European Union to arrest Ekpa, the brain behind the sit-at-home order in the southeast. Ekpa, a self-acclaimed disciple of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has repeatedly ordered the people of the southeast to observe a sit-at-home. Ebonyi clerics condemn cultism killings in Ohauku local government area. Calls for arrest of suspects. The indigenous heads of church denominations in Mboziza, Ohauku local government area of Ebonyi State, have condemned in totality the gruesome murder of one Chinonso Elum and all other killings that took place in the area by unknown gunmen recently. The leaders of the various church denominations made this known in a communique issued after the wailing breakfast prayers held at the Methodist Cathedral Ndulu Mbo, Ohauku local government area of Ebonyi State. The communique was signed by the heads of various church denominations: Peter Onwe, President Mbo Christian Union; Sister Patricia Ede, President Iza Christian Union; Evangelist Chukwuma Agbo, President Mbo; and Izambo Evangelistic Group. Right Reverend Owen, Bishop, Christ Ascension Church, Iza District. Others include Reverend Michael Ali, District Superintendent, Assemblies of God; Right Reverend Lawson O. Elum, Methodist Bishop; Pastor Paul J. Phillips, Whole Life Bible Church; and Reverend Fidelis Anwuru, President Mbolizia Minister Association. The church leaders, however, tasked the Ebonyi state government led by David Umahi and security agencies in the state to fish out the killers of Chinonso Elum and others involved in the killings of other innocent citizens in Mboliza communities. Recall that the late Chinonso Elum hails from Umuobudu, Akpo Mbo in Ohauku local government area of Ebonyi State and was murdered on Sunday, 5th February 2023 by unknown gunmen. The communique reads in parts: the indigenous heads of church denominations gathered in a breakfast sober wailing prayers to lament on the massive killing of innocent souls in Mboriza, which is increasing daily in very high frequency. We condemn in its entirety the gruesome murder of Mr. Chinonso Elum of Umuobudu, Akpo Mbo on Sunday, 5th February 2023, and all other killings that have happened in Mboriza. The Christian leaders condemned in its entirety the violence and the frequent crisis erupting in Mboriza We also condemn the situation whereby some leaders in the Mboliza abuse their position to face the curse and wrath of God. We call on government and security agencies to ensure that all the people involved, directly or indirectly, in the murder of Mr. Chinonso Elum and all others should squarely face the wrath of the law, and those who are not yet arrested should be apprehended to go in for what they have committed. The church leaders allege that the murders of late Chinonso Elum were conveyed with with a branded vehicle and called for further investigation into the matter. Chukwu's murder, INEC to postpone Enugu East senatorial election. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC on Thursday said it will likely postpone the Enugu East senatorial district election by 2 weeks over the alleged murder of the senatorial candidate Oyibo Chukwu. Citing Section 34 of the Electoral Act, Chairman of the Commission, Mahmoud Yakubu, said such postponement and relevant section of the Electoral Act can only be activated if the political party involved officially notifies the Commission. Newsmen reports that Chukwu was killed by gunmen on Wednesday at Ameshi, Okunano, local government area of Enugu, while returning from a campaign rally. Reacting to the development, Professor Yakubu said there are procedures to handling such issues. In such situation, the Commission will have to countermine the senatorial district for 2 weeks. The section can only be activated if the party involved officially notifies the Commission. Section 34, subsection B, stipulates that in case of election into a legislative house, the election shall start afresh and the political party whose candidate died may, if it is intended to continue to participate in the election, conduct a fresh primary within 14 days of the death of his candidate and submit the name of the new candidate to the Commission to replace the dead candidate, provided that in case of the presidential, gubernatorial, or federal capital territory area council election, the running mate shall continue with the election and nominate a new running mate. The section read. 89.7 million PVCs collected. Lagos leads with 6 million. INEC. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu, said on Thursday 87,209,007 permanent voters card (PVCs) have been collected across the country. Yakubu, who disclosed during a media briefing at the National Collation Center in Abuja, said there were 94 million voters in the commission's register. He, however, assured that INEC would continue to clean up the register with technology going forward. A breakdown of the figure revealed that Lagos has the highest number of collected PVCs with 6,214,970, followed by Kanu and Kaduna with 5,594,193 and 4,164,473, respectively. The INEC chief said 93.3% had collected their PVCs, while 6,259,229 cards, or 6.7%, are still uncollected. He noted that a total of 1,642,385 polling units and coalition center agents for the 18 political parties will take part in the elections. INEC had initially fixed December 12th to January 22nd for the collection of the PVCs in all the local government areas in the country. It later extended the collection to January 29 before the eventual termination of the exercise on February 5th. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Elections. U.S. stands with Nigeria on charting a more prosperous future, says Biden. U.S. President Joe Biden has encouraged Nigerians to go out and exercise their right to vote as the country prepares for a general election. In a statement on Thursday, Biden expressed his country's support for peaceful and transparent elections in Nigeria. The U.S. president also commended presidential candidates in Nigeria for signing a peace accord to accept the result of the election. He said by signing the pledge, the parties and the candidates have committed to accepting the result of the election as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and to support a peaceful transition of power. Elections are a fundamental part of a functioning democracy, and all Nigerians deserve this chance to choose their future freely and fairly, Biden said. While the United States does not support any single candidate or party, we strongly support a peaceful and transparent process that reflects the will of the people of Nigeria. On election day, I encourage all Nigerians, no matter their religion, region, or ethnicity, to exercise this fundamental freedom and make their voices heard. including young voters, many of whom may be heading to the ballot box for the first time. The United States stands with the Nigerian people as they chart a path toward a more democratic, prosperous, and secure future. I appreciate President Buhari's firm commitment that the will of the people will be respected. And in the days coming, I encourage voters to remain peaceful and patient as their ballots are tallied and urge the political parties and candidates to live up to their pledge, he stated. This is where we draw the curtain on news updates on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Finnish police release Eba hours after grilling. Ebonyi cleric condemns cultism, killings in Ohauku local government area, calls for arrest of suspects. Chukwu's mother, INEC to postpone Enugu East senatorial election. 87.2 million PVCs collected. Lagos leads with 6 million. INEC. Elections. US stands with Nigeria on charting a more prosperous future, says Biden. You just listened to news update on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifan Chukwuekeze. Thank you for listening. Once again, good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed.
Thank you. Like, share, subscribe.
Ebona, the FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we